Some people effortlessly make friends and grab attention, while others struggle and fade into the background. Do you think these people have a secret, or is it just their personality? And which side are you on? About 90 years ago, Dale Carnegie wrote a book titled How to Win Friends and Influence People. This book reveals the secrets to gaining people's love, how to make a lasting impression and build friendships quickly, how to win people over and create meaningful, enduring relationships. In this video, let's take a closer look at how you can win friends and influence others. Rule 1. If you want to gather honey, don't knock over the beehive. Don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Have you ever noticed that when you criticize someone in an attempt to guide them, they end up getting even more upset with you? As humans, we are emotional creatures who often struggle with analytical thinking. We're not great at self-criticism, and hearing others point out our flaws can make us feel deeply uncomfortable. Why? Think about it. You probably know someone who constantly complains and never takes responsibility for anything. An old friend of mine was exactly like this. Despite being lazy and living aimlessly, he always blamed others for his problems. My family never supported me. If they had, my life would have been completely different. I was born unlucky. If only I had the opportunities, I would have achieved so much. We often hear people saying things like this, but those who make such remarks rarely self-reflect. They don't say, "It's my fault too. I wasn't hardworking, I was lazy." And they definitely don't want anyone else to point it out. Why? Because hearing criticism and having our flaws pointed out wounds our pride and lowers our motivation. That's why instinctively we avoid it. We shift the blame for everything bad that happens in our lives onto others. So, when you try to point out someone's mistakes and guide them, even with the best intentions, you risk pushing them away instead of helping them. This can create resentment and damage your relationship. That's why the first rule of the art of winning friends is to never criticize anyone, no matter what. Instead, adopt a positive attitude and appeal to their ego. Most of us love talking about ourselves, our experiences, the things we've learned, or our hobbies. For instance, two die-hard football fans could talk for hours about the game and have a great time. But in life, we don't always encounter people who share our hobbies or perspectives. Sometimes we have to interact with people who don't share the same interests as us. And this is where true incompatibility often surfaces. Both sides want to talk about what they're passionate about, but because they don't share the same interests, they don't listen to each other. They get bored when it's the other person's turn to talk and may even start scrolling through their phone. This is one of the biggest mistakes we make in our social interactions. As Dale Carnegie emphasized, show genuine interest in others and give them the opportunity to talk about themselves. Here's a question for you. What's your favorite dessert? Cake, baklava, kunefe, or something else? Now, do you like eating worms? I'm guessing not. But when you go fishing, you don't put baklava on the hook just because you love it. You know the fish won't want it. They'd prefer worms instead. This simple rule also applies when trying to persuade people, grab their attention, or ask for something. If you want something from someone, saying, "Please help me because I really need it," won't get you very far. We often think appealing to people's sense of compassion will work, but those efforts usually fall flat. By nature, humans are self-centered. And while there are exceptions, asking for kindness based purely on sympathy rarely succeeds. Instead, when you ask for something, don't focus on your own gain. Focus on what's in it for them. Never expect favors without offering something in return. Create a win-win situation by addressing their interests and benefits. One of the deepest desires of humans is to be appreciated. This desire alone can drive people to write novels or build multi-million-dollar companies. If you can tap into this hidden craving, you'll easily win people's affection. Now, you might look around and think that many people don't really have accomplishments worth praising, and the good news is, you don't have to. Even simple efforts to appreciate and praise others can turn you into a magnet for love and attention from the people around you. In conclusion, point out the good qualities in people and make them feel important. You'll attract all the goodwill and affection you could want. Now, let me ask you a question. What do you think people enjoy hearing the most? Take a moment to think about it. Maybe you thought of songs, poems, compliments, or something similar, but they're all wrong. A person's name is the sweetest and most pleasant sound in the world to them. Hearing someone say our name, especially when we've just met them, makes us feel good. Remembering someone's name and addressing them by it shows that you truly value them. In turn, this small gesture makes them feel important and creates a positive impression of you. Now, let's take this idea a step further. People are incredibly diverse, with vastly different ideologies. For example, one person might support Party A, while another supports Party B. But the real issue isn't which party they support. It's the heated arguments that arise when people try to convince others of their opinions. We tend to believe our views are the ultimate truth, and we'll go to great lengths in debates to make others agree with us. But here's the thing, no matter who wins the argument, you'll always end up losing. Why is that? If you lose an argument, you simply lose. But if you win, you often gain the other person's resentment, and that's not a true victory, it's a significant defeat. Arguments usually make people cling even more tightly to their own beliefs. That's why instead of reacting with anger during a disagreement, it's far better to stay calm and listen with empathy. When you genuinely smile at someone, it radiates warmth and sincerity, making you seem more approachable and friendly. According to the author's book, there was once a stern-faced stockbroker named William Beeching. He rarely smiled and had a rigid demeanor about everything. One day, he decided to change this and started smiling at everyone: his wife, the doorman, his colleagues. And guess what happened? People began to respond to him more positively. This small change completely transformed his life. Not only did he enjoy a happier family life, but his career also flourished, leading to greater financial success. This simple act of smiling made his life both happier and more fulfilling. A smile builds bridges between people. When someone you've just met smiles at you, it automatically makes you feel warmer toward them. If you want to win someone's affection, approach them with a genuine smile. This simple gesture creates a warm connection between two people and fosters mutual happiness. You've seen how easy it is to touch people's hearts, understand them, and show them they matter. Yet, this simplicity holds the power to transform your life completely. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content like this.